Do you have something like a weekly format for joint DS planning? We have awesome kinky sex. We have mutually delightful kinky things we've incorporated for years, especially for sex play and around actual sex. She, the female dominant, is interested in incorporating some more regular DS, like more chastity and maid play. We've tried many chastity and maid play games, but often she acts totally vanilla during and at the end of the game, making me wonder if I've been playing all by myself. I tend to invent some guidelines and she says, great. I strive to invent better win-win games, but she sort of vacillates between two things. She may say she likes my idea for a DS game, let's do it. Or B, when we've been in a kinky class and she imagines she's a queen or something, it's often pretty far out, like sexy sea animals or a harem of men waiting on her. It's a little hard to incorporate into our idea for multi-day DS games or play. She's probably a tomboy also, no candlelit bubble baths. She's confident, energetic, fit, and adventurous. It's hard to uncover how she can play a bit more dominant than normal vanilla during our DS games when I'm a maid. Any help would be appreciated. All right, so that's the first thing. Get to the root of these interests. She says that she's interested in more chastity play, more maid play. What interests her about chastity and maid play? How does it make her feel? That's essentially what we're trying to get to. How does these things make her feel? If she doesn't know why she likes them, don't push for a why. How do they make her feel? Empowered, sexy. Like, what about these things does she like? Does it appeal to her? And how do these things make her feel? That's what we're trying to get to the root of. The second one, you said that you tend to invent guidelines and things like that, create win-win games. Stop it. You are the submissive. I know that you're eager. I know that you're excited, and I know that you want to do this. But what I think is happening right now, my friend, is she needs to invent guidelines that lock her into dom space. And right now she's not staying locked into dom space because you keep saying that she defaults more to a vanilla kind of energy or attitude or expression. So that tells me that she feels like this is a role that she's playing in these games and not an organic extension of herself. Because if it feels like a role to be played, it will not be sustainable. And that's kind of what I'm hearing. Get to the root of these interests. How do they make her feel? Okay, what arouses her about these things? Let her come up with the guidelines that lock her into dom space. And then I'm also going to say, don't view it as a game. Don't view it as a game. Look for organic opportunities. We brought up going to the store. Remember going to the store and picking out phallic shaped produce, things like that. Look for organic opportunities. I'm going to give you some examples in this particular situation. Y'all want some examples? Some kinky, femdom, organic examples of how to organically incorporate some of these things consistently. Organic cucumbers. Killer cutie. You are my favorite. So again, look for organic opportunities in your everyday life. That is when it will be sustainable. You want more consistent DS play? Don't view it as play necessarily, like a block of time that we're playing. And don't even look at it as like a game, unless the game is ongoing and never ends. We want her to think and feel like this is just me being me. This is just an organic manifestation of who I am. So let me give you 4 examples. It was raining today. That's where my mind went. And let's say it is raining where you two are, Rex, sub, and your dom. Meet her at the door with a warm towel just out of the dryer. Dry her off a little bit. Maybe offer to take her coat off. Wipe down the foyer, the tile, whatever. because she has wet shoes on the floor. Offer to take her shoes off. Maybe present her with a warm robe. Hey, you can take those clothes off. I'll bring you some new fresh clothes. I'll wash the soiled clothes. Do you see all those elements of service? Cleaning, maid service that we incorporated right there into that little bring her slippers fresh from the dryer. Exactly. They were specifically talking about maid service. So anything that can get you to do domestic service, chores, things like that. Look for opportunities to incorporate that. Hey, John. Let's talk about, we were also talking about maid service, right? Well, let's say she asked you to clean the bathroom, told you to clean the bathroom, and you did a half-assed job. She's not super pleased with it. Maybe she can put him in chastity at that point, punish him, then make him watch her get off. She feels good. She feels blissed out, and then go fucking clean the bathroom again. Okay? There's so many creative opportunities if you just get aware. Get aware, okay? Yeah, and hand him a toothbrush on the way out and said, you will clean the bathroom with this toothbrush from now on because I can't trust you with a sponge. Okay? And then, you know, you brought up the harem of men thing. And you're like, well, how could we do that for a weekend? What if you, as her one submissive, become the harem of men? We could do it with wigs, uniforms, accents, different personality expressions, masks. Okay? What kind of man does she want serving her on Friday night? What kind of man does she want serving her on Saturday morning? What kind of man does she want Sunday? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it could be that harem of men fantasy. You could easily accommodate that. You know? Speak differently, move differently, wear different outfits and wigs or masks or whatever. All right? Use an accent. Absolutely. All right. So, everyone, does that make sense? How easy it is to use. You're just present and aware. Use organic opportunities in your everyday life. And that is how this DS play and these expressions can be consistent and sustainable. It should just be you. It should just be you fully maximizing you.